Right, good morning world, and welcome back to the farm and to the cubicle shed where the cows are in.
So the cows have been in for a couple days now, just getting settled with being housed.
It is the week before we are due to start serving, so today is Friday. Next Thursday, so 6 days time, we're going to start serving the cows. We're going to start the heifers a little bit earlier. Next Monday we'll bring them in and put the scratch cards on them. I'll show you that in another video next week when we do that. And yeah, we'll be running those in and out every day, serving whichever ones are bulling, and serving season will be upon us.
You can see there is a heap of food out for them. So they get fed once a day, and then Juno does all the work pushing it up and down. He's actually around the other side now.
Absolutely glorious morning. I've just finished having a breakfast. Just about managed to sneak some milk out the tank before the tanker driver arrived. Just about got me milk from my cereal this morning before the tanker turned up. Should be a record-breaking pickup. Hopefully be somewhere near the 20,000 litres, plus a little bit in there.
There's Juno. He's just been up there. See a nice straight edge on all the silage. Doing the Lord's work, aren't you, Juno?
But anyway, very, very exciting day today. We've got a new piece of machinery turning up. Brand spanking. It should be here at some point this morning.
I've just been sat here freezing my nuts off eating breakfast, but it's so nice. I don't want to sit inside until it really starts raining and gets horrible.
Anyway, we'll go and find something to do. New machine has arrived, and we will show you a little bit about that in a minute. But I got some admin and announcements I need to do first. I'm just travelling over to follow Rob. We're going to pick up some stuff for a bonfire. So first thing, you're watching this hopefully on a Sunday. The Tuesday afterwards will be the day that all the farmers are gathering in London for the rally, protest, demonstration, whatever you want to call it, against the government's ridiculous budget ideas. So I won't be there, I'll be working, but to everyone who is going, I hope it is well worth attending. I'm sure it is, and I hope we can convey the message across to the government and the public that basically they've made some absolute massive cock-ups. I don't know if there's mist on the camera. Sorry, I thought I had a bit of condensation here behind the camera. The camera's been in the truck where it's very cold, and it's now nice and warm in here. Anyway, second thing, see this little moustache going on my face? Well, it's November. I'm not actually doing Movember, but I just thought it'd be fun to grow a moustache again. I was in two minds about doing it. They look ridiculous on me, but Abby, my wife, said, no Josh, I really think you should grow a moustache. It looks really good on you. I really like it, so that's what we're doing. Third thing, again, if you're watching this Sunday when the video comes out, we will be announcing the winner of the bikini boot giveaway. So that's Monday the 18th of November on my Instagram, and on Bikinas it will be as one. So if you entered the competition, make sure you're tuned in to either mine or Bikina's Instagram to see the winner announced. And the final thing is I want to say a big congratulations to Charlie Schofield. Big shout out to you, Charlie, for passing your tractor test a couple days ago. I had no idea that you were actually 16. I can remember when you were born, or when your parents had you, which makes me feel really old. So yes, well done Charlie. I saw your dad put a picture up on Instagram, so that's some good news. I just got tree sap all over my face. Anyway, I've now got to pull off an interesting reversing manoeuvre right beside Rob's house. I don't want to crash into anything. Alright?
Oh yeah, sorry, I was looking at the massive hole inside the trailer. Whoa. It's a bit bigger, yeah, you're okay on your app, yeah, you're okay.
I can go quite far back, can't I?
Yeah, no, so you go all the way back to the steering wheel, straight up.
Yeah. I think we'll be alright now. Oh, I got sap everywhere on my face. Now I need to get a wide arm for this. Don't hit Rob's shed. Rule number one. Actually, rule number one according to Rob is don't listen to Richard. Tell you what, if we take it into a lower gear, that would be fantastic. Right, we'll take this bit of wood up to your bonfire and I'll show you the new machine that's turned up. I mean, what a day. Absolutely beautiful. I got really sappy face now, it's really annoying.
There's the bonfire ready for burning. How about this, sports fans? New machine has arrived. Now it is identical to the one before, apart from it's brand new. And Rob's made it dirty. Look at that. Get off, mud. The bonnet is being replaced. You see here there's a load of black, like, smudgy marks. They don't really know what that is, and they've tried getting it off, but it won't come off. So R&D, who supplied this machine, are gonna replace the bonnet for us. There you are, that's R&D. So the last one come from as well. So 635 130 PS Plus, as I say, identical to the old one. Nothing really new to see in here, other than it smells fantastic. Anything in the pockets? Nope. God, still even got the plastic on the radio, look. But yeah, there's that bent tile on the grab. Lovely and shiny, and covered in that stuff they put on machines for shows. Don't even call it. Anyway, the rubble pile was growing up here as well. That will get smashed up for cow tracks at some point. Right, that's burning pretty well. It's fairly green, all that stuff, but it's burning in under, so hopefully that will disappear. Loves a bonfire. But yeah, there was the new Manitou. It was, we bought a little while ago. We just didn't know when it was turning up, but it's turned up today. Now, in fairness, there was absolutely nothing wrong with the old one. And everyone will have a different opinion on the subject matter, but you change them every 3 years, like Rob's just done, so that it's always under warranty, and it's got a pretty good trading value when it comes to being changed. Or do you buy a 3-year one that someone's just traded in? So the one that we've just traded has only done 1,400 hours. So that'll be a really good machine for somebody. Or do you buy a new one and keep it until it literally is worn out and then buy another new one in X amount of years time? Do you lease one? Don't know. Without saying what Rob and Rich and Rosie have paid for that one, the monthly payment on it is hardly any different to the one that's just left, you know, and in that time the machine cost has gone up a fair bit. So keep paying your monthly payment, but always be under warranty. At least you're in a safe space that way. But I don't know, machinery's a nightmare, isn't it? Cost a fortune to buy, cost a fortune to repair, cost a fortune to insure, cost a fortune to replace. So I'm going to make a decision and stick with it. Right, we're going to go and make ourselves a list for serving the cows. So we need to decide who's going to dairy and who is going to beef. We also need to make a list of the heifers, of who's going to dairy and who's going to beef. So next week on Monday they'll come in and get their scratch cards put on, and we'll show you that next week. The dairy ones will be run in every day and AI'd for the first 15, 16 days, maybe a couple days longer, and then they'll just go with the bulls. And the ones that aren't going to dairy will just start with the bulls and stay with them. So that is the grand plan. We've got 14 Baroners booked in for next Tuesday, so we're going to get rid of them before we start serving, so you're not tempted to serve them, because you know what it's like. You can decide a cow's a Baroner and say, oh, I'm not going to serve her, and then she comes bulling and you're like, oh, just serve her. And then once we put the bulls in with the cows as well, obviously everything is fair game. So we did actually get rid of 3 this morning as well. 3 that we're not going to keep obviously went off to go into the food chain. So another 14 going on Tuesday, so that'll be 17 less cows to milk. We should end up somewhere around the 360 mark, which is perfect. That's 15 lines of the parlour. Still got 5 left to carve, so we've had 2 since the last video I did. We had 7 left then. The guy that takes the calves from here and rears them, he came in this morning and had another batch of 10. So I think we've got 2 left in the shed, plus the 5 cows that are due to calve. Hopefully 7 more calves from it, unless anything decides to have twins, that is. Grass seeds looking good over the hedge. Lovely tinge of green. There is a bit of a strip there that doesn't look so good. Why that is, I don't quite know. Now we're going to go on a bit of a dung campaign next week as well. Start cleaning out some dung, get that out. And when we do that, we'll use the old lane, which is here, to avoid traipsing up and down the good cow track, which I'm on now. That is left for machinery really, and this is for cows.
That's how you look after your tracks. But yeah, might as well say thank you to R&D for the free Manitou they brought out with the hats that we bought. I believe we've got boiler suits coming as well, so that'll be nice. Buy a bit of clothing, get a free Manitou. It's ideal really. Just can't get over how nice a day it is. It's lovely. In other news, all the calves are now weaned. So there they all are, happy as Larry. Playing with their little red balls. They do love those things. Drastically reduced the time taken every day now to feed calves. I had my first experience on the McHale straw chopper this morning. I think I did a good job, other than a little bit I've just blown on top of these bales. Very different from the Lucas I had at Northwick. Well, one, it's mounted, and two, it is belt driven. So no shear bolts to break.
Anyway, calves, see what's on now.
Right, we have ourselves a list of cows.
The Manitou guy left a coat for Millie as well, which is nice. Why do these compressors always run when I'm here talking? Millie left some flapjack, never can do that as well. Thank you, Millie. So yeah, basically here, if I can speak over the compressors, is a list of all the cows that we would like to serve to dairy. There's 80 odd on there, which is a few less than we want really. This doesn't include any heifers that are in the bulling group, so they will bolster the numbers a little bit. Juno's gone off for another run. He doesn't stop. He must get his house built properly though, for when the winter weather does arrive. Probably ought to prune that tree back a bit as well. So yeah, there he goes, pushing the food in. Rob put some fuel in the Manitou, so we can do something with it now.
It was already flashing it in for low fuel. Rather annoyingly, today is Friday. On Wednesday, we went and done some work with all the wood we've been cutting up. I topped the Manitou right up with fuel, and then had a text that night saying the new one's coming on Friday. It's always the way.
But yeah, how long do you reckon it will stay that shiny for? Comments down below.
Millie, this flapjack is awesome. Really good. We'll definitely eat more. I've done my favourite party trick of leaving my phone in the tractor, plugged in charging. I need to go and pick that up, and I'm going home for lunch. Do I need a seatbelt on to go 150 yards? Right. Need to set up the foot bath when I come back after lunch as well, because it is a Friday, so it's foot bath day. Normally we would bed the cows up today as well, but I got a feeling they were done yesterday afternoon.
Look at that brand spanking new set of pallet forks as well.
Now I might be wrong, but I think every new telehandler comes with pallet forks. So we sent the old ones back with the old machine. Calves loving life. Thank you for looking after my phone tractor. Right, now we can go and have some lunch. Now I apologise that as of late the videos have probably not been that exciting. Dairy farming is just completely routine. Obviously milk the cows both ends of the day. That is the same thing all the time, so I don't want to show you that every time. And then we've been doing sort of similar jobs most days as well. You know, I don't want to bore everyone just showing you the same thing every day. The way I look at YouTube videos, I mean they're a hobby anyway. If I would not watch the video that I've made myself on YouTube, I don't think it's worth putting out to the masses. I don't know, I might be wrong. But anyway, there's some cool stuff happening next week with the heifers coming in, serving starting, so that'll be something different to show you. And yeah, we'll just see what else happens. I was hoping to get a bit more footage of the Manitou today, but everything happened at once. The guy turned up to pick up calves. The tanker driver told me that the milk silo wasn't washing out properly, so we were looking at that. And then the Manitou arrived, and then the Juno tried to, you know, set off and go up the ramps of the truck that delivered the Manitou, because he was parked on the Juno track, and everything just happened at once. And I'll never stop stuff going on to try and film stuff, because that's not the way it should be, I don't think. Work comes first. But anyway, thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't. That would be cool. We'll see you on another video very soon. Cheerio.